The importance of solo dates and having time of your own. Number one, it helps you build self love. When you spend time with yourself, you get to understand yourself better. You get to interact with the person that you are. Because in most cases, we are always with people. And in those situations, it's really hard for you to sit down and actually analyze how your life is. But when you get the time to sit down on your own, contemplate on yourself, about yourself, you will be able to develop a love because there are things that you'll come to realize about yourself that you never knew. For example, when you sit with yourself and you have achieved this thing, probably you've graduated from uni, by that time you're graduating, you don't really understand how much important that is. But when the time comes for you to sit down, analyze the journey, how it's come for you to graduate, or you started a business and 10 years later, you sit down to analyze how far the business has come. That is when the time that you can sit down and really contemplate on the far that you've come. And in the long run, it helps you develop love with yourself because you'll be proud of yourself. You'll have understood yourself better. Okay, so the second importance is it boosts your confidence. It teaches you to be independent. It teaches you to know that you can achieve some things even on your own. For example, if you challenge yourself to go on a solo trip, solo vacation that you've never done, and it turns out really good, then it really boosts your energy and your confidence. Or you travel to a new town, or you travel to a new country on your own. Can you imagine how much confidence it comes into you? So it's very important for you to take time of your own. Number three is it encourages self discovery. You know, as ladies, sometimes we don't understand ourselves. We don't know ourselves really because we've been used to being with people. But when the time comes, that you sit on your own and analyze how far you've come and analyze the person that you are is when you get to interact with the inner self that you never knew. There are times that you get, for example, most people when they're turning into a new age, they tend to contemplate and sit down on their own and analyze how far they've come. So when you take this time, you're able to understand yourself and embrace this self-discovery journey. You will know your strengths, you will know your weaknesses, you'll know the parts that you need to improve. And you know what? Sometimes when you sit with yourself, you're able even to start even a business because you have these ideas, you've calmed down, you are on your own. Probably you have headphones, you're traveling, you're just in your own world. It can really help you discover a lot of things about yourself. Another thing that it helps us is it strengthens boundaries because when you sit yourself with yourself on your own, you're able to determine the boundaries that you can set with other people because you've now realized that you can say on your own, you can do things on your own. So it can really help you to strengthen boundaries. And in that sense, you can even tell people that I'm traveling this and this, and so please don't call me, don't reach out to me because I will be on my own, I'll be traveling on my own. And from that, you'll be able to strengthen this boundary with people. So please try this. And another thing is it inspires creativity. As I've said, when you sit on your own, you're able to come up with these ideas that you never knew existed. For example, I've seen something that's really effective, journaling. I don't know whether you have tried journaling. It is a very good way of discovering yourself. And when you do this journaling, you're able to be creative. You can come up with ideas that you never knew existed. So that is one of the things that really helps you when you go on a solo date or you spend time on your own. By the way, you don't have to travel. It can even be 2 hours of your own sitting somewhere with your headphones and just relaxing. You can go on a date to a hotel, wherever it is, so you don't have to travel far and wide to spend time on your own. All right. Another thing that it helps us is it helps reduce loneliness. Do you know I'm saying this? Because sometimes we think that we are lonely just because we are on our own. That's not the case. That is a very good time for you to sit down and contemplate on your life. At times, we tend to think that we have to be with people for us to be happy. But when you spend time on your own, is when you really realize, oh, it's a really good thing. Okay? So it really helps you take this thought of loneliness. You're not lonely. When you spend time on your own, you're giving yourself a favor actually. You're being fair to yourself. So please try this. It will help you take out this notion of when you're alone, for example, in a room, you are lonely. You're not lonely. That's the time that you need on your own. Another thing is it helps you recharge. Say you've had a very tough year, a very tough month, a very tough week, and you take an hour away, a week away, a month away, just on your own, it really, really helps you to recharge. You can calm down your soul, your spirits, because things could be going south. But when you take this time on your own, you take a deep breath and just close your eyes and think and meditate. It helps you to recharge so much. Another way is it encourages independence in relationships, because by the time you realize that you can sit on your own and spend time on your own, you've shown that you are independent. You don't really need people for you to thrive. I'm not bringing the notion that you have to be fully independent, but my point is it can help you realize that there are things you can achieve even without other people being there. Because sometimes people think they can't achieve things just because they want someone to be there. But let me tell you, there are things that you will discover that when you spend time on your own, you can achieve them way better than you could have done when you were with people. So please try and take time on your own. Another thing is it helps you raise standards. Because I'm imagining if you purpose to go on a holiday, a solo trip, you will shop, you will get everything good for you, you will get this beautiful hotel that you want to stay in, you'll get this beautiful outfit that you want to put on. In general, it helps you raise standards because now this is you. You have embraced yourself. You have nurtured yourself. You've put in all these efforts for you to have a really good vacation. And at the end, it helps you raise standards because you have learned to treat yourself. Okay? So, another thing that I'd like to say is, ladies, taking time on your own is not selfish. Okay? It is a declaration that you're worthy, that you deserve all the best in the world. So, I'm challenging you today. Please take some time on your own, and you will come to tell me how much impactful that was. So I'll be seated here waiting to hear from you how much this has transformed your life. So if there are any other points that you want us to add on, you can let us know in the comment section. Otherwise, ladies, I wish you all the best and lots of love.